In this video, we're going to learn how to use Minitab to calculate things like the mean and median. These are called descriptive statistics. So of course what we need to do first is copy our data set into Minitab. So I'm going to do that for this homework problem. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Stat, Basic Statistics, and then click on Display Descriptive Statistics. Now I need to select the column that contains the data that I want statistics about. Then I click on Statistics, and here I can check the statistics that I want to see. So in this homework problem, it's going to ask me to calculate the mean, median, and mode. And so I'm going to calculate all three at once here. I could do them one by one, and notice that if I look at this part of the problem, it's only showing part A, but I know from the top here that I'm going to need all three. So I'm going to go ahead and calculate them all at once. You could always go back and calculate again if you found that you needed something else. I'm going to uncheck all of the boxes other than mean, median, and mode because I don't want to see these extra things. I'm going to make sure that I check the mode box so that I see the mode. We're going to talk about some of these things throughout the next couple of sections. So then I click OK and click OK again. And here are my statistics. So we have the mean, we have the median, we have the mode is 3, and N for mode tells me how many times that mode appears. So my mode is 3. N for mode means that the number 3 appears in this data set 6 times. And since this is a fairly small data set, I could count the number of 3's that appear, and I would find that there are 6 of them. So now I'm going to enter my answers. One thing that is really important to pay attention to in my lab is how it wants you to round numbers. It's going to be a little bit different between the different problems, so you need to make sure that you're checking every time. So in this case, it's asking me to round the mean to 2 decimal places. If I look at my output here in Minitab, I see that it's giving me 3 digits after the decimal point. So I need to round this number, and I'm going to use my regular rules of rounding. Since this is 8, it's going to round up to 2.71. And so I'm going to put that in for the mean. It will mark you wrong if you don't round numbers the way that it wants you to round them. So it's important to pay attention to that and try to make sure that you're doing it correctly the first time, unless you want the extra practice of having to do it over again. So my median here, 3.00. I do want those extra zeros, even though that's the same number as 3. And then the mode, remember with mode, it's possible to have more than one, but in this case there is only one mode. And that mode is 3. 3 is the number that appears most frequently in the data set. So I'm going to enter that. And that's how you calculate statistics such as the mean, median, and mode in Minitab.